What's up, my Finland loves? It's Miss Finland D coming to you all from Finland Team and News. As always, I will be back with a part 2 of this commentary. Of course, I kept my promise. So if you missed part 1, I have included the link in the description below. It's a continuation to the quad conversation from part 1 that happened in part 2. So I'm going to start with that first, and then I'm going to go to the end of the Instagram live. So if you missed part 1, once again, please watch part 1 because majority of the quad commentary is in there. But let's get into the remainder of what the ladies had to say about that.
So I mean, my thing is we've got Alicia on here. Me and Alicia are obviously very new to the show. And we've got the two OGs that have been on here from the inception of the show. So a lot of this is about learning how to cooperate and collaborate with people in certain, scenarios and situations. And I see some of the comments like, "Oh, did Phaedra turn on her friend?" I don't have a dog in this fight. If y'all know what that means, I'm new to the show. I don't have any reason to be jumping on any bandwagon. And while it was said that nobody brought me to this show, I'm Phaedra Parks. I came to the show. So ain't nobody got to bring me nowhere. I've been down in NBC Universal streets for a long time. So when I see that, I'm like, no. And I knew Jackie, I knew Simone and Heavenly for I'm sure almost 20 years, maybe. We did, you and I, Simone, did the doctors together when I was pregnant with my second baby. Remember, and I had
Yes.
placenta previa, and you was telling me some, yeah. So, so when you say I'm neutral, okay, and I got kicked, into this stuff. So don't come at me with that, baby. Period.
Well, the thing about it is we actually all love each other. Love is different for everybody. And that's what Simone said in her statement is for this trip. I want everybody to catch that. For this trip. We're not saying that
Quad needs to leave,
we
that we don't want her as a part of the group. That is really not what we're saying, but she needs to take some time away from the group to decide if we are benefiting her. Why should anybody be around anybody that's not benefiting them in some shape, form, or fashion? Sorry, Jeff, I took that
no,
over.
but it is going to the one thing about us on Married to Medicine, one, we hang out all year long, and two, we make up and break up. It's kind of like a marriage, and that's why it's called Married to Medicine. Simone and I had a little separation. We went our separate ways for a minute, and she realized she missed me.
That I couldn't do without you.
You couldn't do it without me. And so, but we realized that about each other. I mean, I started out the show. I did not like Heavenly. Okay. And so we've all been, Toya is like, almost like my niece, a little, I've had Toya in the bathroom. We all fight on this show. We break up, we make up, and the show is back on.
Uh-oh. Bam. Yes. I love this winery.
I didn't know none of the geography questions. Let me let y'all know. Okay. I just left some of the places and I couldn't answer them. But anyway, I gotta go get dressed for watch what's happening.
Honey, the only geography we want you to know is where the fallopian tubes, that vagina, the ovaries, that you know what that is.
I know what
Get
that is.
right. Get the legs up, okay?
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one thing I can say about that wine with that vineyard, the food was delicious.
That was some of the best food I've had in my life.
Yes.
And farm to table, so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So good.
So good.
Jose was good as well.
Yes.
Now, I have to say, you guys did embarrass me by bringing out that liquor.
So it wasn't none of us on here that brought
It
it
was
out.
none of us. I don't even drink.
But Simone partake.
Oh, you can catch some of that stuff out that flask.
You can take the girl out of Atlanta. You can't take the Atlanta out of the girl. I'm not a wine drinker, and I was excited to go and support Toya. I'm just not a wine drinker.
I know, but you guys didn't even make it a full day.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just I like that she really is trying to step up her game because I've heard so much about Toya this, Toya that. Toya really is trying to do this wine thing. So I just want to
Yeah.
support her. I mean, so I think the trip out there obviously was Toya's trip. And so, you know, I wanted it to be a success for her. So it seems like it was very successful, child.
Yes, it was.
The food was so good.
And
So
we
good.
noticed she took you in the boardroom to meet. So, because,
Yes,
good old lawyer in there to say
Yeah,
stuff.
gotta have a lawyer in your
that
pocket.
was
But you know
perfect.
what? It was I was honored, that she respected me enough to take me in there. But y'all know I love a new business. So if nothing else, honey, I'm gonna come up with a good idea. So I got all my
Hey,
business.
we felt like we want to do the job, neither, because
Yes.
we're used to going into the OR. You don't have to do all that talking.
Yeah, y'all, it's like let's chop them up, chop, chop,
Yeah,
chop.
right.
You just work.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my
But
goodness.
Toya's really excited about it. I've actually purchased some of her wine for gifts.
I was gonna say, what you doing with the wine? 'Cause you don't even
I
drink.
mean, I put a
Exactly.
bottle in my wine cellar to say I had it.
Uh-huh.
So during the holidays, when you go to parties, you take a bottle
Yeah,
of
people
wine.
love old
Jackie has
That's
a
good.
gorgeous wine cellar.
Ooh, Jackie.
Yeah,
Jackie, you got a wine cellar and you don't even drink.
A beautiful
listen,
bar.
it's for resale purposes. You always need
Resale
it.
Oh no, I
purposes.
got you. I got
Right.
you.
And I
Well,
hope
Mhm.
you'll be calling on me when you do decide to sell,
okay.
Yes.
since I am in real
So,
estate.
Alicia, tell them what type of doctor you are, because obviously you all haven't got to really meet Alicia just yet. You have, but you'll see more of her. But Alicia, what is your practice area?
So I'm a general dentist, and I have a specialty in something called oral medicine.
Get in
If I get
the
into it, it'll be a little bit too complex, so I won't do that. But basically, it goes hand in hand with oral surgery, which my husband is an oral surgeon, and so. But the unique thing about me is that I'm actually at home with our little one.
Because you
So
got two children. Tell us about your babies. Is
So
your
my daughter Amara is 6, and Arenze, our son, is 21 months. And so, yeah, during the COVID time, I decided to kind of like step away from the clinic a little bit, and then I ended up getting pregnant with Arenze, and I just ended up staying at home longer, and then I got into real estate. Yeah. So
cool.
I do still practice oral medicine. Basically, these are like unique conditions of the mouth. Like for instance, it may be something like Crohn's disease, right? That shows up in the mouth first. And so those consults will come to
send it
me.
back on, child?
Okay, yeah. I don't want to get too much into it anyway. That's
Alicia,
Right.
get in there.
someone said right.
All right. Well,
Well, that's
y'all.
before you can get me, I gotta go watch Dr. Jackie and watch What Happens Live.
Uh-huh. No,
Yes,
no, no.
yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
get you,
So,
honey. Let's be clear. Let's be
I gotta go.
clear.
I gotta
I
go change. I've got to
No,
go.
no, let's be clear. I am learning to be a good wife. And that means, yes, I do smile and listen to my man in public. If there are any matters that we need to deal with, we deal with those behind closed doors. Okay?
okay.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Do whatever's working. Beautiful.
Oh, Jackie, you look beautiful. Well, guys, we thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the upcoming season super trailer. You won't see us again until the new year, so we want to just wish y'all a very, very Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays.
Happy
Happy holidays,
holidays.
Father,
Happy
thank you.
Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Hope you enjoy your time with your friends and family. Alicia's going to lead us out with a song.
Say what? Say what? Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
Okay.
Oh, what fun it is to ride on a horse. What are the words?
One
Hey,
horse
Good
open
night.
sleigh.
Good
Hey,
night.
good
Thanks for
night.
good
watching.
Love
night.
y'all.
Happy 2024. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Bye
Yes.
bye.
On behalf of all of us on the Married to Medicine cast.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I noticed about Dr. Alicia that Dr. Alicia will get you together while laughing, okay? She will make her point and laugh at the end to make the conversation comfortable so it doesn't get heated. But the whole time, she's throwing a little fun shade in there. She's reading you with a laughter at the end. ear. Dr. Jackie done met her match. Yes, said Quad is coming back, and that's why Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone kept saying they said for this trip no one kicked her out, and also the ladies, they don't have the authority to kick you out. Now they can say, hey, we don't rock with you this way and all of that, but if production still want you there and wants you to show up, you can. Also, we have to remember that Quad allegedly got 8 episodes, okay? I'm not sure why production chose to end her 8 episodes this way and make it look like she was kicked out of the group. Like I said in the last video, they're playing in people's face. I don't know why they chose this route to make it look like, oh, Quad is not here because the ladies kicked her out. I guess they don't want to embarrass her that she only got 8 episodes because she's not married to medicine and she's not really bringing a storyline or like anything excluding everything else. Like, what is your storyline outside of all of this? What are you bringing to the table? And to not embarrass her, showing that she only got 8 episodes, production used the ladies. I keep saying it. I said it in part 1. Production is playing in their face and they are falling for it. Quad is playing right along. I'm not saying her emotions, in that clip when she said, you don't want me, and tilted her head and started crying. I'm not saying that's fake. That's real. And I wish Quad the best. Of course, she's back. I'm just saying production didn't want the heat. Why did Quad only get 8 episodes from her supporters? What's happening and all of that? So let us go ahead and use these ladies. And like I said, the ladies fell for it because they did not say Quad is gone. She's not here anymore. Let's kick her off the show. That's not what happened. They said for this trip, it was Toya's trip, and they felt like Toya's trip was being ruined and messed up by all of this energy, okay? So they just simply want her, you know what, go home, recollect yourself. Maybe when you have a moment to yourself, you will realize how important our friendship is and all of that, and you will come back and we can talk about it. No one said get off this show. They can kick her off the show. The same thing with Mariah. Yes, they all sat down and were nasty and wanted her gone. However, if production wants you there, there's nobody on Married to Medicine that can kick you off. Even if they say, we don't want to film with this person, production can say, well, then there's the door. You're going to lose out on money and your check. And one thing about these ladies, they will all show up for that check, okay? But if production doesn't want you there, they're going to use the black women. Let's make it look like y'all fighting and y'all doing this to each other. So yes, the ladies play a part in it. I'm not saying they didn't. Quad, all of them played a part in it. I'm just saying production has the final say. No one there can be like, we don't want you here and leave. Production have the final say. But when production doesn't want you there, they're going to use these ladies and then get them dragged all over social media and get them to take the blame when it's production working in the background and playing in people's faces. And I hope people know that. And Quad is also playing into it. Quad hurt is coming from her being kicked off the trip. Not that she's not aware that she only got 8 episodes and her episodes are coming up. And that's it. That was her contract. That's it. The hurt is coming from, dang, my girls kicked me off a trip. What's going on? Oh, you know what? Let me play into this sympathy that I'm currently getting. I'm going to go on Carlos King and do an interview. And I have my review coming up about that as well. Like I said, the ladies had more to say about Quad in part 1. So if you missed part 1, just click the link and watch part 1, okay? Also, Heavenly thinks she's slick. First of all, you notice that, there's some friction going on with you all and Quad. So let me go ahead and apologize to Letitia over here to get on her good side and see what information I can get out of her, or see if I can hold on to whatever she got going on over here, because there's only so many clips you can show of Heavenly talking to her daughter when she's in town. Congratulations to Alora and all of that. But there's only so many interaction that you can show. What else is going on over there without that? You understand what I'm saying? Because, she doesn't talk about her marriage. She doesn't put her personal issues out there. So, of course, let me go back over here and apologize to Letitia. And, hopefully Letitia did not fall for it, but it looks like she did. She knows better now that, Heavenly been all over social media dragging her. So we shall see what's going to happen, after Heavenly apologized and once again about those switch up on Letitia. We shall see. All right. Anyways, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.